Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Right.
On first down, it's Smith. He'll buy some time right. And his first look is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards.
Yellow.
Smith on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down at the 28. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Yellow.
To throw on second down is Smith. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. And he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm coming at board, Tokyo.
They'll begin the drive with a dive. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay, baby, I see you.
This 5-2. Here, shit. Hey, Gray 15. Gray 15. Great.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Hot. Oh, yeah. Strong left.
Here, shit. Lion.
Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand.
Black, come on. Run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Sunday.
It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
82. Lion.
I can't believe they let you.
Wentz to throw on second down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return this time will We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Shift! White!
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
4 down.
They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Strong right. I'm coming after you.
There we go. Back man. 120.
Here's Wentz to throw. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to the receiver quicker.
He may try and run for this. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
82. Great.
On first down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Lefty.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so that things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now Wentz again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
81.
Now Wentz. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in. 25. Check 25.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
5-4.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hurry up.
Double tight.
Load it. Load it.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And that's completion on the right side. It's Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Hurry up. Alpha. Ground. Buffalo Wall.
58 to
Be hot.
Rivers on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Keep it skinny.
Two times. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down?
13.
White. Good. Delta. Q.
It's going to be a long,
Hey, left.
it's going to be a long day.
Bring it hot.
From the gun, Rivers. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, Sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Hey, we got
Flag.
4 down.
Wentz now on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Run.
To throw, it's Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Stay on the slot.
Lion.
Hey, alert 3.
On play action, it's Wentz. On the move to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left. And at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. It's over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Strong right.
Fort Tokyo. Shorty.
Once again here on second and 10. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz. The linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime, whatever it was. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Great.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Flushed out right.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And now he's taken down. And Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with enough.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
82. Hey, stat.
31.
Hey, stat.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that.
And the pressure gets to him again.
On the ball.
Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and get the ball game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Chris Long. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Tight right, tight right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Let's go.
I got you.
Hey.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
They go play action. Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready. 380. Buffalo wall.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Finds his target. It's Gates. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Here we go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Rivers going to get it off to Gordon. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. This is Gordon as they get him again. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Let's go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Keep it skinny.
We got four. We got four.
Now Gordon, no first down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey!
Edge, edge. Go, go.
Load it. Load it.
Second down, Rivers. Henry's got it down on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A toss play, Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
We're okay. We're okay.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Q. Stay there. Stay there.
So we got man.
Hey, left.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Cross to right.
58 to Mike, 58.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete.
Shorty.
Wentz to throw. Denzel Perryman. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They run with a giant. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Great. 81.
To throw is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Hang in there now. On the ball.
Watch the slant.
They'll run it down out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Let's go.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.